So why did I take summer classes when I attended a community college and St. Thomas University? The primary reason was because I would have one less class to worry about during the regular semester. Summer classes are not easy. The summer before my final semester, I took 4 while interning with the mayor and working. Summer classes require sacrifice, and for those who like to spend every day and every hour with their friends and family, you might not want to hear this, but you don't have the time. That wasn't a problem for me. I tend to get a lot of work done when I work alone, and plus, I simply don't like to give my energy away that freely. I can understand why you wouldn't want to take a summer class. It requires a lot of focus for a short period of time. Midterms take place 3 weeks after the class starts. Schoolwork balance is off, and let's face it, you don't want to spend your break learning Barbara, Ferial, Celerant, and Dari. However, I would encourage you to take summer classes because, number 1, classroom sizes are smaller. The probability of the professor knowing who you are is higher than a regular semester. 2, you have the opportunity to decide what classes you want to focus on. There are some people who strategically plan to take summer classes because they prefer to focus on the classes that are not their strong suits or weaknesses. By condensing study time into 5 weeks, they can concentrate and decrease their workload for the following semester. 3, summer classes are usually cheaper if taken at a community college. According to College Raptor blog, summer classes are usually more expensive depending on factors such as your school and whether or not your scholarship covers it. In most cases, scholarship does not. The 4th reason why you should consider taking a summer class is because you can graduate early, which is also supported by the research found on College Raptor blog. For some people, the goal is to finish college as soon as possible, to begin paying back the debt they have acquired once they find a high-paying job. By taking one or many summer classes, the possibility of graduating a semester or 2 earlier is possible. Now that I have discussed the reasons why you should consider taking a summer class, I want to provide 3 ways how you can get an A as a college student taking summer classes. I'm speaking from experience. 1, do your research beforehand. Look up the professor on ratemyprofessor.com. Read the reviews. Ask someone, your friend, your associate, your roommate. Someone has to know the professor. Ask them their experience. What did they like about the class? Does the professor curve the exams? How much studying will the class involve? These are questions you need to know the answers to in your sleep. If you don't like the professor or the reviews are not appealing, see if another professor is teaching the same class. 2, make sure the professor knows who you are. Even if you don't like to speak in class, go to his or her office hours. Send them an email if you have any questions. When you are in class, be there. Not on your phone, not scrolling on Twitter, on your laptop. Try your hardest to pay attention. Even if the professor doesn't call you out, he or she knows. Plus, it's rude. 3, plan using your calendar and study. I know this is obvious, but it should not be underestimated. You can answer all the questions in class. You can arrive on time to class. The professor can know you by first name, but none of that will matter if you don't study for your exam and quizzes. None of that matters if you don't type your essay and turn it in. You have to actually do the work. Those who get an A in class is not by coincidence. You have to put in the work, and if you don't know how to or you don't understand the material, go to tutoring, ask the professor, ask an associate, Google information, but don't give up. Lastly, I'll end the video on this note. I believe burnout is a real thing, and you shouldn't occupy all your time in the summer doing schoolwork. Therefore, I don't think one should take more than 2 classes at a time. In the beginning of this video, I mentioned I took 4 the summer before I graduated, 2 classes per session. It was difficult, but I couldn't imagine taking more than 2. Now, of course, I'm only speaking from my experience, so please feel free to conduct your own research and do what you feel is right. I know this video is about summer classes, but winter classes might be another alternative or something else to consider as well. If you like this video about summer classes, please like, subscribe to the channel for more school advice videos, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!